The Dolphins have made a signing, Kendall Sheffield, cornerback. He was at their, according to Alan Pupar, who covers the team on SI. He took part in the rookie minicamp on a tryout basis. He's a veteran with 49 NFL games and 20 career starts.
Tua's selling his house.
Yeah.
Miami Herald has a story out. So I think it's in Davie. I think it's near you. Obviously, he's just outgrown the house because his contract has outgrown the house because it's on sale for $3 million. The house is being sold for $3 million. So he's not going anywhere. Or Quinn Ewers has looked good.
He just got that first salary from that first $30 million year, and he said, "You know what, baby? We can go a little somewhere else." Yeah, I know exactly where his house is. I fish across the street all the time.
It's a good-looking house. They have a picture of it. Good-looking house, but yeah, it's not got a movie theater in it, like a really nice movie theater.
That house is the size of just a wing of his next house.
For sure.
And if he's not here, because that was the funny thing. I was seeing people say, "Oh, well, yeah, they must be talking to him. They're going to trade him." He's going to keep whatever house he has. He has $250 million. This $5 million house he's buying is not going to be a liability, on his life. He's going to have a South Florida house, and wherever he goes, he's going to have that house too. It's crazy.
One that he's selling for $3 million. Amenities include a movie theater, putting green, resort-style pool, summer kitchen, and spectacular water views.
One of the nicer houses I've ever been in was Joey Porter's down here. 10,000 square feet. Just a stupid house out in the ranches. And then I went to Bakersfield, California, into his 18,000 square foot house on 16 acres. And I was like, okay, so you're going to keep, these are both yours, or where are we living? It ain't no problem.
Can you have spectacular water views in Davie?
To me, it's like when they show South Beach for a Dolphins game. It's a little misleading because in Davie, those are all man-made lakes. Correct me if I'm wrong, Crowder. There's no.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a water view, and maybe it's spectacular, but I feel like a man-made lake can never qualify as spectacular water views.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what they do is they put up palm trees around the edge of the water so it looks like something, but you're going to see a house back there. There's going to be a house back there somewhere where you can see.
It's not exactly Lake Michigan.
Yeah. I think I have a spectacular view, but, I walk outside to the right and my neighbor, Saeed, says, "Hey, Mr. Crowder." And I say, "Hey, brother, beat it."
Why does your neighbor call you Mr. Crowder?
I don't really like to get too friendly with people. I'm nice. They robbed me. Now, can't be nice anymore.
I texted my parlay to Pizzola, Jimmy Butler triple-double, Mervis home run, and I just wrote, "Tail me tonight." And he sent back the crying, laughing emoji. Now, what does that mean?
He's all in.
Your neighbor's going to rob you?
Well, no, not if he calls him Mr. Crowder.
They're very close. Well, that's the son.
I got you.
Yeah, so the two dads, we're on first name basis, and then Saeed, hey, Channing, and then Hugo. Me and Hugo lived next to each other for 12 years. I love Hugo, but their sons are grown men too. Their sons are 30. And so now they call him Mr. Crowder still.
You seem like a chaotic neighbor. Like there's just always something going on at your house. There's always
sometimes
cars.
He's the greatest neighbor in the world. Sometimes he's the worst neighbor in the world.
Yeah.
10 days a year, I'm a terrible neighbor. I'll be honest. You got 355 where it's not a peep out of the Crowders, but 10 days a year we're terrible neighbors.
If you needed something like toilet paper or I don't know, milk, something, an egg, would you go ask your neighbor for it? Like you don't need a lot of it. Maybe you just need, a cup of milk to finish out a recipe or 1 egg to finish out a meal, would you go next door to your neighbor and ask them, hey, do you have this?
I have 2 trucks. Why wouldn't I just go to the store?
Well, the only scenario I think that Solana lays out there, you're in the middle of cooking. You're almost done, and whatever, you have forgotten the 1 egg or whatever. Like then I think I would ask a neighbor.
You know what? I wouldn't do it because I don't want to open the door that now you can come knock on my door and ask for a cup of sugar. Because I would go crazy if you asked me for an egg at 9 p.m.
Oh.
Yeah.
I love being that guy. Hello.
Hey, how you doing, brother? Can I have an egg?
Come on in.
What you just say to me? I snap.
Really?
For an egg?
Yeah, take whatever you want out of the fridge.
Yeah, you let people go in your bedroom.
I do.
That's crazy. Come on in. What? In your bedroom?
Yeah, I keep the eggs right here in the bedroom.
Yeah, no. I've heard that before. A lot of people like, yeah, go ask your neighbor for, a cup of sugar or, some milk. Hell no. I'm a grown man with a car. I'm going to go to the store.
I don't know, man. Love thy neighbor, right?
Nothing good ever happens at the Circle K around 11 p.m.
During those hurricanes, though, when people come out the door, when the electricity goes off, like we talk about, like, hey, if, if this stays, like crap hits the fan, we got each other's back. And they'll be like, yeah, I got you, bro. Okay.
What do you mean if crap hits the fan?
You never know what's going to happen, Hawk.
Like
you got to prepare for the worst. Prepare for the worst. Yeah.
Sahib.
Electricity
he's gonna
stays
ward
off
the Mad Max.
The next door, the neighborhood over, they get hungry. Now they want to come in here.
Gotcha.
We got to unite.
Like Bird Box.
Maybe not like Bird, but something like Bird Box. But my leverage is, I've told y'all before, the second house in the neighborhood is mine on the left side. The second house in the neighborhood is Rajah Bell's on the right side. So we have a united front between us that if crap hits the fan, you got a lot coming at you from these second houses.
I believe him because crap hit the fan in Asheville. You never know what's going to happen.
Rajah's alarm went off one time, and I was headed over with a pistol, and he called me and was like, the police on the way. Don't go over there because then they might think you're the assailant. And I was like, okay, bro, appreciate it for you telling me because I don't want to get shot.
So why were you going there?
I was going over there to put the law down.
Right, but why didn't you let the law put the law down?
I'm built different. That's why I think I could be the gorilla.
So did you go over there?
No, as soon as he called me, I took off running down the driveway. I said, yep.
You're not built that different.
And
okay, neighbor. You're Ned Flanders.
Oh, I had on some little bitty Daisy Duke like swim trunks, a tank top, and a pistol in my waist. They would have shot me in 8 seconds.
Somebody texts in, I had a neighbor ask for a bottle of tequila once. He was hooking up on a date and apparently ran out of liquor at his house.
Yeah, don't come over.
I'd help you out in a heartbeat.
I've never asked my neighbor for anything, and my neighbors never asked me for anything. And I know all of them.
All I could give would be one little bottle of limoncello. I'll help out as much as I can, sir. Want me to fire you up a couple of Aperol spritz? I'll knock on the door when I'm done.
You could invite him in. You got a date? Tell her, come on over. We'll have a whole party. No, Jack.
A lot of people were drinking Aperol spritz at Whiskey Stars and Cigars, by the way. It was a big hit.
It's a hot new drink. You can't turn around and not see someone drinking Aperol spritz. I saw Jimmy drink a screwdriver, by the way.
Damn right you did.
Yeah.
Jim, you got some numbers?
Nah, I failed.
Man.
I think he's lying.
Jimmy, you got a number. You talked to somebody because you disappeared.
No, I didn't.
Yeah. I think he's lying.
He's lying.
It's a great text. Crowder won't give his neighbor an egg, but will gladly shoot someone for him.
Sounds about right. Oh, a guy calls you, say, "Hey, my alarm went off. I'm out of town. Can you go check it out?" So I was walking across the street to check it out.
Right. But guy calls you and says, "I need an egg." Out of line.
What? Let's not say a guy. Rajah Bell calls me and says, "What up? Hey, man. Hey, I'm making a cake. I need one more egg." Be like, "Bro, Walmart's open 24/7.
I would just walk. I literally would walk over with the egg.
You deliver the egg? What,
I would deliver the egg. I've done that.
You're door dashing to your neighbors that can't.
I'm a nicer person than you, but we've established that.
Huh? When the recipe's laid out, they knew they needed 4 eggs. You only have 3 eggs. Carry your ass to the store.
Sometimes you whiff. I'm here to bail you out.
Nope.
Those are your sports headlines. Your weather from the Demesman and Dover Law Firm. Call them 866-954-MORE. YourAccidentAttorneys.com. Free consultations 24/7.
Mervis batting 5th tonight. That's what I'm talking about. Extra AB for him. Let's go. Let's go.
Double revenge night because John Birdie's in the lineup for the Cubs.
Oh, double revenge night. Maybe I should bet Birdie and Mervis. Birdie base knock. He's not hitting any jacks, is he?
Who?
Remember John Birdie from the Marlins? You sat that season out?
I don't know if you know what revenge is. There got to be somebody that actually did something for the prior team.
I think Birdie was on our playoff team.
John Birdie had a couple of games.
Yeah.
Well, Donnie Spragan was on our playoff team. You remember him?
Yeah, he was. Birdie was on our playoff team.
Yeah.
Played from 2019 to 2023. Both playoff teams of the last, 20 years.
Y'all big fan of Austin Spitler?
I do recall.
You remember Austin Spitler?
I do.